Alright, welcome back to the channel, guys. Today, a very special one. I am down on Arun Amarin, Thonburi side of Bangkok. Today, I'm under a bridge, a special looking shop called Khao Gai Mae Nil. As the name suggests, they're famous for Thai Biryani. This has been here for 50 years, still uses a 300-year-old recipe. I'm here with a couple of special guests. I've got Dan Bangkok, who's actually told me about this place. I never even knew it was here. I'm usually going over this bridge, not under it. We've also got JB, Jimmy from JB Wonders. So we're gonna order a load of snacks up. They've got an unbelievable looking grilled beef number that I've got to get my hands on. I am absolutely starving. I hope you are starving too. Let's go. Right, so we've got the Royal Barges section, which I'm not actually sure what that is. We've got the Navy here, we've got the Royal Barges Museum over there, and then we've got Mae Nil. Very popular. It's been busy, a steady stream of customers since we got here. So hopefully they haven't run out by the time I order. Keong Tet.
Yes.
And I just asked in the marinade, I said,
coconut.
so I just asked if there is cumin in the marinade, and she said no, it's saffron. So if you know anything about saffron, guys, you'll know it's the most expensive herb in the world, comparable price-wise to gold. So we've got golden there today. This is looking fantastic. Everything's cooked over coals. Wow. Look at all these crispy end pieces of fat. Beautifully charred, caramelized. So, how much are these? 10 baht, okay. Oh yeah, silly question, Gary. How much are they? 10 baht. They're on the sign here saying 10 baht. Sawasdee krab, Mae Nil. Sawasdee krab. Sawasdee krab. Mae Nil. All right, look at this, guys. This is Mae Nil. This is my new friend. Sawasdee krab. Making the most amazing smelling khao mok gai. So khao is rice. Mok means to hide, and gai means chicken. So it's literally hide the chicken in the rice. Thai version of a biryani. How succulent that chicken looks. And again, they're using saffron in this, not turmeric. You're good, mate, you?
Yeah, really good.
Sawasdee krab, kon dan.
Sawasdee krab.
Sabay di mai krab?
I'm good.
How did you find this place?
Well, I'm just reading all what I'm reading in the forum where Thai people recommend things to go, but they speak in Thai.
Yeah.
Everything is in Thai, so I find that.
Best local guide in Bangkok.
Yes, the meat here. This is a.
Oh, so right, instead of water at the bottom, it's all chicken juice, yeah?
So
So
that's why they don't use water.
they cover the no water at all,
ไม่มีน้ำเลยใช่ไหม
ไม่ได้หุงด้วยน้ำค่ะ
No water at all.
just chicken.
ใช้ลวกข้าว
They actually
Steam.
yes, not steam. When they rinse through hot water quickly,
Yeah.
and then
Then they keep the water in it and then
and they
use the
put
chicken.
the rice on top of chicken.
Wow. I can't explain to you how good this smells, guys.
The very ancient way. เขาบอกว่าสูตรนี้มาตั้งแต่สมัยอยุธยาเลย
ใช่ค่ะตั้งแต่แบบโบราณ
ดั้งเดิม So
ดั้ง
this
เดิ
is
ม
ดั้งเดิม
yeah
ดั้งเดิมต้นตลับ
just like in Ayutthaya period 300 years ago.
Wow. Boran.
โบราณ
โบราณ
แม่ค้าก็เริ่มจะโบราณแล้ว
มาค้ารุ่นโบราณแล้ว
รุ่นโบราณแล้ว50 กว่าแล้วโบราณแล้ว
อุ้ย50 กว่าสวยอยู่เลย
โอ้
ถ้าบอก 50 กว่านะ
53แล้ว
she's
โบราณ
50
แล้ว
she's 50
50?
she's beautiful yeah
Wow.
ขายตั้งแต่อายุ19
So she looked younger than me.
แต่คุณพ่อ
เขาบอกดูเด็กกว่าเขาอีก she start since she was 19 years old.
Wow. Right, so that's the secret. If you want to look this good, if you want to be as suai as Mae Nil, you've got to start making khao mok gai every day.
I don't know what it is
That's
in English.
green cardamom.
Yeah
ผสมแล้ว
ครับผม already mixed.
แน่แล้วก็คลุกเนี่ยคลุก
Sai pak chi, sai ใช่ไหม
ลูกผักชี
ลูกผักชี
ก้านปู
ครับผม
เปิดกระวานใบกระวาน
ครับ
ใช่ไหม
ครับ
ใช่ไหม
ผม
โอเค
ครับ
มันจะหอม
All right, so we've got saffron powder. As I said, very expensive. Is this pure saffron? I'm not sure. I'm gonna have to do a little bit of research on this one. I've never seen saffron in a powder form like that. Now I call these krawan because krawan is in here, which is white cardamom here, and these are green cardamom, but they're saying they've got a different name here. But they said these are very expensive. These are very, very common where I'm from. And cloves as well. You can smell the cloves when she opens the lid to that Khao Mok Gai. All right, look at this, guys. So we've got VIP seats right back in the kitchen. Right, it's quite mad where we actually are. So look, we're in pretty much like a car park, just underneath this bridge. And the bridge goes over to, as I said, Silom Hospital, which is the biggest hospital, oldest hospital in Thailand. All right, look at this bad boy. So let's take a look at this rice. Every grain is separated, nothing's stuck together. Nice sheen as you'd expect. Loads and loads of crispy fried shallots, hom jiao. Oh, this is the marinade from the chicken. So it's like a little sort of wet spice mix. Oh. Right, and then, oh, look at that flaky chicken drumstick. Literally just fell off the bone. We've also got that sauce, sweet chili and vinegar. It's probably going to be too sweet for me. I'm going to beautiful chicken soup, winter melon, bit of coriander, cilantro. Right, I want to get every piece. A little bit of everything. Look at that. Oh. Oh. There's something I'm not expecting now. I think it might be the marinade actually of the chicken. But like I said, when I showed you that spoonful, there's something that's kind of wet. It's like spicy, oniony kind of marinade, and that's been mixed with the crispy shallots kind of and then put back on top. Definitely doesn't need the sauce. That from the sauce I'm gonna have to put to the side. It's a little bit too sweet for me, but that is personal preference. The chicken is absolutely fantastic. Perfectly spiced. Uncle, I think it might be Menin's, I think it might be Menin's brother, is it? I'm not sure. Anyway, their family. He was saying it smells so good because they marinate the chicken and they hide the chicken in the rice. Without those spices on the chicken, you don't get that harm, that beautiful smell coming off the chicken. Because some places just boil the chicken or just roast the chicken separately and then throw it on the yellow rice. This has been done perfectly. The spice on the rice is subtle, but it's there. Coriander seed, we got some cardamom, that saffron powder. Now I'm not sure about the saffron powder, I've never seen saffron that colour, so I'm not sure if this is translating properly to saffron, but either way, one of, if not the best version of this type of biryani you're going to find in Bangkok. What I'm talking about, that wet little spice mix, is the marinade, and it stayed kind of wet because they've steamed the chicken. A flavour-packed bomb of different spices. You've got coriander seed in there, you've got quite a heavy hit of clove, cardamom, perfectly spiced. And as I said in the intro, they're actually using the same recipe they did 300 years ago in a Yuttaya. You know, guys, this is what I'm all about. I was going to say finding unique places. I didn't find this. Dan found this. Thanks, Dan. I wouldn't even have a channel if it wasn't for Dan at the moment. But yeah, something a little bit out of the ordinary. Great food, great people. Mae Nil and her daughter, so friendly. Happy to speak to me in my bad Thai. and explain everything. That's a top soup, by the way. Oh yes, pure chicken goodness. Oh, alloy na. Oh, bit of cloves in there as well. Anyway, one of the best comfort foods in Bangkok, hands down, guaranteed, Roman cook recommended. Get yourselves down here, links in the description, all that good stuff. Let's see what the boys think before I try these Nua Yang. All right, guys, what's the verdict?
So you think?
For me, do you know what? I was all ready to say, listen, I had that a couple of nights ago. I have this about once every week or two. And I was going to really say, I was going to be a bit of a stick in the mud and say it's a bit boring, but it's not. This is a little bit different, mate. And as you said, it's about preference. I love that sweet chilli sauce, look, cover it. And I tell you what, that adds a little something. Those, would you say they were shallots?
Yeah.
Those shallots, the way they've done them, add a little something to it that isn't usually there. For me, that's a win, mate.
Nice one, mate.
That's complimentary from her.
Compliment, huh?
For me, I have many of khao mok gai here. Not here, I mean everywhere in Bangkok. But this one just gave me that different dimension. The way they cook the chicken. I found many places they have the really nice and tender chicken. But this one is just, you know, when I put my spoon down, I don't have to push. The chicken just loose from the bone. And the rice, now it depends on the people. Like, if it's my wife, she like the rice that more stick together. You know, she like it really soft. But the way they cook here, you can really smell the herbs. And the rice is in each of their own piece, so they're not stick together. I like it this way as well. Especially, it goes really well with the soup. I think the soup will be very much the same everywhere, but this one, not too sweet. Some of the soup can be really sweet, and this is matched and goes really, really well. So 10 out of 10 for me here.
All right, so next up we're gonna try this Nua Yang with spices. And this on the bottom, that's old school, having that little lump of fat for flavor. Let's go. We'll try a bit of that nam tim chao. And off we go.
Good.
Very nice. Salty, a little bit sweet. There's a little bit of work to do with the beef, but as I like to say, that's why God, or in this case Allah, gave you teeth. Actually, it's soft enough. Flavour's great. Loads and loads of black pepper. Loads of black pepper. Very well seasoned. That coconut milk marinade. Oh, that fat. Oh. Just bursts in your mouth. Oh, yes. That coconut milk. I was going to say glaze, but that marinade that she's brushing on, just locking in all those juices from the beef, so nothing's dry. I think I did it a disservice. It's actually really tender. Where she's cut it so thinly, cook it for a couple of minutes. That's easy work. I might have to order another 10 of those, guys. Right, I want to try this gel properly. I'm going to dip my fat into it. Those beef skewers are seasoned to perfection. As I said, they're a little bit sweet, spicy, hot, mixed with the tartness from the makam, the tamarind in this chili dip. My favourite chili sauce of all time, nam tim chao. That is a marriage made in heaven. What do you think of these skewers, by the way?
This one?
Yeah.
I love it. It just, as you guys say, it's thin, it's got a good taste. Because some of the places where you go, it's all delicious, but it's maybe too sweet, maybe too plain, but this is just right, got the sweetness, spicy in it. I'm not as good as Gary, but I can say it's really, really good, and I can order 10 or 20 easy. This one is.
Jimmy boy?
Yeah, I'm having that all day long, mate. That's a comfort food. It's, like I say, seasoned to perfection. And although we do see a little bit of the fat out my way, it's usually gristly or a bit fat. That is incredible. I could eat a skewer of fat.
Yeah, I definitely. Can I make some up? You know, when you first picked it up, was that what you were expecting when you bit into it? Like a hard, bristly piece of fat? Because I kind of was. And then it didn't.
I was,
and
then it
was
melted.
like soft, melted.
Yeah.
Oh.
It melted like a pork belly would almost.
Oh.
It was, yeah, it's pretty good.
Going back to making sex noises again.
That's what food does to you, though.
All right, let's get a bit of this beef soup. We got some na sam tan, some brisket that we saw her boiling up earlier, slicing up earlier. Chinese celery, all that good stuff. Jimmy's favourite. Oh yes. Oh yes. What a rich and deep, flavourful broth that is. Oh. All right, guys, it's official. Everything Mae Nil does. Aloy T Sud. Wow, now guys, I'm telling you now, these were Aloy T Sud Nai Gung Thep. Very, very, very good. High five. Khaoหมกไก่อร่อยที่สุดในกรุงเทพในเมืองไทยในเมืองอาเซียน I'll be honest, guys, I could not heap enough praise on this place. Yeah, has been very, very good and friendly with me. She told me not to video her face earlier, so I just got paranoid. As I keep saying, Mae Nil, absolute legend. This place is quality. Guys, I'll stick links with directions, all that good stuff, prices, opening times in the comment section below. Just click the link. Do not get in the comments and ask me where this place is. There is a direction link, Google Map pin in the description. I will also stick all of Dan's socials, Jimmy's socials. Get following those guys if you haven't already in the description box below. And I guess I will see you in the next one.